Hey guys, what is going on? Fly here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, by popular demand, we're taking out the pinnacle, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, of the Russian prop Air Force. This is the LA-9, one of the best props in the game, minus the battle rating, I guess. What this plane has is a great climb rate, decent turn, and amazing guns. We're looking at 4 23 millimeters. That, oh my gosh, these things just, they're the 7.9 kilograms a second, almost 8, 7.9, you carry, you round up and eight. But if we look at the other props for the high tier props for the Russian Navy, or excuse me, Air Force, I guess the Yak 9s, I mean, the Yak 3P is really good. I mean, I guess the Yak 3P can perform with this plane. Yak 3P's 648, this one's, maybe 50 kilometers faster. So, I would say this is like the best one. But I don't know about this BR. The LA 7B has a really good BR, I believe. So in this gameplay, we might be paired up against, some Spitfires and some F8Fs, but it should be good. We do have, nope, we don't have enough. This used to get paired up with jets, but we might, I have a feeling we're going to go up against some P-80s today, or at least P-80s, right? What are you at, P-80? Where are you? No, oh my gosh, so we're not getting any jet combat with this today. At all. All right, so that, I mean, BR exchanges all the time in this game, so we'll see how it works. Let's see what we go up against today. And in the comments below, vote on what kind of plane we're going to take out next. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we're just taking off, and yes, there is a Yak 15. I forgot about that jet. That's a pretty low BR. Oh my gosh, this plane is super quick. Now, the Russian Air Force in this game kind of has everything lined up for them. That makes sense, like, because sure, the Ta-152, the P-51, those things perform really well at high altitudes, but when do you ever get, look how freaking fast I'm going already. When do you really get in those situations? Usually the combat in War Thunder is done at, lack of English, around 4 and below. I mean, the first engagement might be around 5.2, 5.5, 6 at the ultimate highest, at least for prop combat. And then it just goes down from there. I think you maintain an average of 3,000 meters in the engagement, and that's about it. Oh, but oh my freaking... All right, let's climb at a 20. This thing is a climber, guys. This big radial in it. Oh my gosh. So we have 150 rounds per gun, I thought it said, but 150 rounds per times 2. That makes sense. So we have 75 rounds per gun. And these things fire quick, so we gotta be really careful with that. We are maintaining probably 340 kilometers in this climb. That is insane. Because that's what it said before, the Russian aircrafts respond well to low altitude. I mean, any aircraft does, but the aircrafts, how should I say this? The Russians are tailored for low altitude combat. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, we are reducing speed though. I thought we would hold at 340, but we aren't. But if you guys see, we're already at almost 3,000 meters. That's ridiculous. Such a fast climber. But on our team we have let's just go over our team. So what we got going. So Yak 9 UT seems pretty popular. Yak 9P, LA-9 now. Well, yeah, what we have to be careful with this plane is that we're probably going to overheat the engine today, because radials, I don't know, man, they just overheat really easily in this game. Well, not the American radials. At least the P-47, F3F, or F4F, and F6F are pretty good. But I remember this one overheated horribly, maybe because it was the map I was playing on. But right now we're going good. We've wept the whole time pretty much, almost at 4,000 meters. It is not getting efficient at higher altitudes. Uh-oh. Why'd the WEP turn not red? Uh-oh. So as we are gaining altitude, the plane is not performing any better. I mean, 3,000 kilometers. 300-kilometer climb is really nice. We're gonna level off here and just do a shallow climb up to the combat altitude. I'm just trying to stay in kind of range of these guys right here, because I don't want to get too far away, because then I won't be able to spot who's around them and help them out. Yeah, I'm the highest in the game right now, and in real life. So anyways, I'm glad you guys are liking the Tank RB series. You guys are really enjoying that, and I'm glad. Some people asked me in the comments, you know, Fly, you need to do a tutorial on how to bomb without a reticle. And hang on, Tango K11. What am I doing? Fuck, am I? K11. So he's right around me, right? So pretty much what you need to do is you need to dive at them at 45 degrees. Once the tank passes under the nose, drop your bombs. Now it depends on what kind of reticle and cockpit layout you have, but that works very well for the P-47, the F-6F, and the Corsair. Alright, so we got some low flyers here. We have a Tempest 2 around here, so I'm just going to dive shallowly. We have a Tango over to our right too, he's a dot. This plane right now is a joy to use, holy crap. Now when I last played this plane, it had a bad rudder to get on target, but it looks like they fixed a lot of that. Yeah, it lasers right on my reticle. Boom, just like that. We're gonna climb back up for these for a P-47 and a Tempest. I don't really want to go after that F-8F. He's not gonna really be doing much this game at all anyway, so we'll just let him suffer down there. Leveling out for the Tempest. Engine is now starting to overheat. Go and start a dive on the P-51. Oh, I hope he doesn't see me right now. He definitely does see me. Gotta be careful. This one does not like to dive as quick as the P-51. We're gonna climb back up, disengage, and re-engage with the Spitfire and P-47. This plane does lock up pretty nastily right now. Okay, P-47 down. That's a huge kill right there. That is a M series. Turns really nicely at decent speeds. Got a Sea Fury up too. Gotta be careful about him. Money. Oh man, that was like 23 mils. Fuck. Good shots though in the second burst. Our team just, alright, well it's still a balanced game. This Spitfire's gonna get, I feel so bad for the Spitty. He's out of the contest. Got a Tempest still up high. We're gonna reclimb again. Engine is at 215 Celsius. Actually, we're gonna go help this guy over here. Yak 9's being engaged by the Sea Fury. Sea Fury has lost a lot of energy as well. Oh baby. Nothing like stall climbing, right? Good flaps on this plane as well. Man, that thing is taking so many of my 20 mils. Gotta be careful on how we shoot these last bits. He's hurting really bad though. Now we should be able to sustain a faster level flight down here than him, just by our performance category. He does have more dive speed right now, but that should balance out soon. And we're going to test that right here. It's about to balance out, I think. No, it's not. His engine's hurting badly, though. Okay. Kind of sloppy on the shots right there, but we got him down. We have a Lancaster. I have about 50 rounds left, almost 60. I'm gonna cool the engine down here. Fun plane to fly, guys. Really enjoyable. Surprised that I wasn't able to catch him in that straight line with his engine damage, though. I thought that I would be able to. I thought that I would. Our energies would match, and me being a Russian plane, I would have better low altitude advantage. Even the radial too. We have this Lancaster out here. I don't think I'll be able to kill him with maybe 60-20 mils? Or well, either 23 mils, I understand that. Right now we need to get our engine a little bit cooler. We are hot. And I get a lot of these ridiculous comments about, you know, people saying, why do you WEP all the time? Why is your, you're a shitty pilot, you don't manage your engine temperature, blah, blah, blah. Now, there are times where my engine temperature does get me in trouble, I'm not gonna lie. But more times out of any, you're the player who is below me because you're so worried about your virtual engine temperature. That makes sense. Like, it's free to WEP. You guys can WEP all you want. And oh my gosh, is this bomber spam? This is bomber spam, guys. This is good bomber spam. So I only have 60 rounds left. So if I get one bomber kill, that won't be a bad day at all. We might climb for these B-17s though right now. Because that Lancaster is going to be out of the fight pretty darn soon. Oh, these guys are cool though, man. I mean, I don't really mind formation. Sorry about that. Laura calls me every time I'm recording. I don't mind bombers in a formation who are like doing objective stuff, but like because they're easy to kill once you find them, right? But like once they like take off and go to like 10,000 meters, it's not fun. So what will probably happen when I engage these guys is I might die, I might miss a lot of my targets, or we might get a lucky shot on one of them. What should we do here, guys? Pitch up? Fuck it, we're doing it. Good engagement. We're out of there. Perfect. Oh, let's see if we can save this. Come on, baby. Get the fire out. We're going the opposite way of the fire. No, we're deaf. Oh, we're up. We're good. We're good. All right, we're going for a landing. Our engine is on, but it's out at the same time. We had the engine turned off. We can easily land this though, no problem. Now this is a proper landing strip, right? To our right. All right, good. Sorry, Pod, about that. I really didn't want to put you under those circumstances, but those 60 rounds hit targets pretty well. Now I'm trying to make this landing where I don't have to use any power at all, because it's just my engine could fail at any time. Oh, we're looking good right now here too. Okay, combat flaps first. Slow us down a little bit more. I'll put gear at around 315 kilometers an hour. There we go. Don't do landing flaps yet. The thing about emergency landings is that you don't put flaps out that you don't think you need. And the thing is that if you have to retract flaps on emergency landing, that's a no-no. Once your flaps are out, they're staying there. Because even if you retract those flaps, then there's... there we go, landing. Sorry, I just retracted my flaps. That's just bad keyboard assignments I have. If you retract your flaps, it's the same thing as you having flaps out, if that makes sense. Unless you have engine power. No, this really is an emergency landing because I have engine power, but if you guys are private pilots, never retract flaps without power, if that makes sense. So always put power in first before you retract your flaps. Because if you don't, you're gonna fail that check ride. It's just like going through a stoplight with a driving test. It's an insta fail. You put so many lives at danger when you do that. Because if you negate your lift and your stability of your aircraft with all that torque from the engine, then there's a potential of you flipping over and a lot of other things that could happen. All right, sorry, we just turned our engine off. All right, we're rolling now. Mike, this thing, okay, relax. This thing might be the fastest 0 to 60. What's 60 kilometers? Like 80, 79, 77? All right, hold on. You guys ready? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Almost 5 seconds from 0 to 60. That's funny. All right, gears up. Now it looks like we have one more bomber still up. I think they see him. Do you see bomber? I'm on the Russian server. I have to type like that. I think the LA9 might be one of my favorite props I've played in a long time. Like, I mean, I played the Sea Fury before. I think it's a balanced aircraft at its BR right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, as you guys have seen, the Sea Fury can outperform me at higher altitude. It can almost outperform me at lower altitude, and it can outclimb me. It's a really nice plane, guys. Highly recommend you guys getting it. Now, the thing is that I don't think my team knows where the bomber's at. And here, listen to me, just kind of, you know, siding with the bomber pilots in formation. Now we got one running. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, everyone's coming back to land. Everyone's already. I took 45 minutes of fuel. What the fuck? Is that the minimum load for this plane? What we're gonna do is that we're gonna check the base, I guess. I'll come back to you guys once we have him in sight. Alright guys, so it was a Tempest over our airfield. I don't know how we didn't spot him, but a Yak 15 just got him. So sorry bombers, you guys did really good that match. And the whole, look at this. Oh my god, we pretty much decimated them. So that's it with the battle, guys. Nice and fun and simple, stress-free combat. We got 2 kills. Almost got first place on the team. We had a great team that game, though. But alright, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. In the comments below, go ahead and vote on what plan you want me to take out next. Alright, guys, peace out.